Imagine a day that starts like any other. The sun rises, the city bustles, and suddenly, a blinding flash in the sky, followed by an eerie silence. You've just witnessed the start of an EMP attack, a devastating event that could send us hurtling back to a pre-electric age in the blink of an eye. Within moments, planes begin to fall from the sky as their electronic systems fail. On the ground, the situation grows dire. Every car, bus, and modern vehicle equipped with a computer grinds to a sudden, jarring halt. All around, circuits fry, and the very fabric of our electronic reliance disintegrates. This isn't just a blackout, it's a full-scale technological collapse, and it's happening right now. Welcome to Clear 2 View News, where we dive deep into the issues that matter most. Today, we're exploring the catastrophic potential of an EMP attack, how it happens, who can launch it, and the devastating impacts on our world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Hit the like button if you want to see more videos like this, share to keep the conversation going, and comment below with your thoughts and questions. Stay with us as we uncover the chilling reality of a world plunged into darkness and chaos, and how we might survive it. The silent strike, the looming danger of an EMP attack. What is an EMP? In the quiet hum of everyday life, a catastrophic threat looms. An electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, a surge of energy with the power to return modern civilization to the dark ages in the blink of an eye. An EMP is a burst of electromagnetic energy that can occur naturally, such as from a solar flare, or be man-made, often envisioned as a nuclear explosion detonated at high altitude. The energy released from this explosion generates potent electromagnetic fields that are capable of disabling, damaging, or destroying electronic equipment over vast areas. The science behind an EMP is as fascinating as it is frightening. When the pulse expands across the atmosphere, it interacts with the Earth's magnetic field, inducing a rapid and intense electric field on the surface. This field is powerful enough to fry circuits and collapse the entire grid of modern electronics without any direct harm to living organisms. It is a silent, invisible force, indiscriminate in its reach and absolute in its effects. Countries with advanced military technology, including nuclear capabilities, understand the strategic utility of an EMP. It is a weapon of mass disruption more than destruction, aimed not to annihilate populations, but to incapacitate the infrastructures upon which they depend. In this modern era, where warfare transcends physical boundaries, an EMP attack is the epitome of strategic invisibility, leaving no buildings toppled, but potentially paralyzing a nation. The concept of such a weapon has shifted from theoretical war games to a tangible threat. Governments and militaries around the world, aware of the catastrophic potential, are on edge. The delicate balance of power could tilt with the launch of a single missile, ushering an age of electronic silence, a stark reminder of our vulnerability in an interconnected digital world. Who wields this power? The capability to launch an EMP attack is not widespread, but is within reach of several well-equipped nations and rogue states. Major powers such as Russia and China have developed and tested EMP technology, incorporating it into their military strategies as a deterrent, much like nuclear weapons during the Cold War. North Korea, unpredictable and often belligerent, claims to possess EMP-capable missiles and openly threatens to use them as shields against perceived Western aggression. In addition to these nations, non-state actors, such as terrorist organizations, show interest in EMP technology. The technical threshold for a basic EMP attack is not insurmountably high, raising fears that a well-coordinated attack could be executed by smaller, less technologically advanced groups. The widespread knowledge and relative simplicity of the required technology compared to traditional nuclear weapons make it a significant global security concern. The United States, recognizing the devastating potential of an EMP strike, has taken steps to fortify its infrastructure but remains vulnerable. The vastness of the American electrical grid and its dependency on digital systems present a tempting target for adversaries. The psychological impact of plunging the most powerful nation on Earth into darkness cannot be overstated, a strategic allure for any enemy wishing to assert dominance or disrupt the geopolitical status quo. Strategically, the ability to execute an EMP attack adds a layer of complexity to global diplomacy and military strategy. It serves as a powerful bargaining chip, a deterrent, and a potential precursor to more conventional forms of warfare. In the chessboard of international relations, an EMP capability is akin to having a queen, one of the most versatile and powerful pieces in the game, capable of shifting the balance of power with a single move. The immediate aftermath of an EMP attack is a scene of chaos and confusion. Imagine New York City, the bustling epicenter of commerce and culture, suddenly silenced. Traffic lights go dark, subways stop mid-tunnel, and all forms of electronic communication cease. Hospitals, unable to function without power, face critical failures in life support machinery, while emergency services are paralyzed, unable to coordinate rescue and response efforts. One of the most direct impacts is on transportation. Aircraft, reliant on sophisticated electronic navigation systems, could fall from the sky as systems fail. Vehicles with electronic ignition systems and computerized controls become inoperable, littering highways with immobile hunks of metal. Public and private transport halts, leaving millions stranded, unable to flee danger zones or reach safety. The ripple effects on logistics and supply chains are immediate and severe, with stores running out of supplies as panic buying ensues. The financial systems face instantaneous paralysis. ATMs, online banking systems, and stock exchanges go offline. The flow of money, almost entirely digitized, stops, leading to economic instability and a swift loss of public confidence in financial institutions. The resulting economic recession, potentially a depression, could take years, if not decades, to recover from, with an initial phase marked by widespread unemployment and chaos. Utilities, the backbone of urban life, fail. Water treatment plants stop functioning as pumps fail, leading to a severe shortage of drinking water and an increase in waterborne diseases. Without electricity, refrigeration systems cease to function, leading to spoilage of food and medicine, drastically affecting health and survival. The blackout extends to heating and air conditioning systems, exposing populations to extreme temperatures and further compounding the humanitarian crisis. The 10 most devastating effects of an EMP attack. Collapse of medical systems. In a city like Chicago, all hospitals suddenly go dark. Life-saving machinery turns off. Electronic records are inaccessible. Critical patients in mid-surgery are left in peril, and without functioning emergency services, the death toll rises dramatically. Breakdown of water and sanitation. In Los Angeles, water pumps fail and sanitation systems back up. Within days, clean water becomes scarce, leading to outbreaks of cholera and dysentery. Residents are reduced to collecting rainwater or risking illness from contaminated sources. Loss of communication. Imagine a day when all phones, radios, and internet services in Washington, D.C. stop working. Information becomes as scarce as resources, with rumors and panic spreading faster than factual news. Families are left in anguish, not knowing the fate of loved ones. Food shortages and starvation. Supermarkets in Dallas are stripped bare as the electronic logistics that replenish them break down. Long lines form for what little remains, with violent clashes erupting over basic necessities. Hunger leads to desperation, and desperation leads to chaos. Economic collapse. Financial markets in New York crash without recovery systems. Investments and savings evaporate in hours, causing widespread poverty and destabilizing the global economy. The ripple effects cripple financial systems worldwide, leading to an economic depression. Failure of transportation networks. Atlanta's sprawling airport, a central hub for air travel, becomes a no-man's land of grounded planes and stranded passengers. Highways clog up with immobile vehicles, leaving roads impassable and cities effectively cut off from each other. Widespread panic and lawlessness. In the absence of effective communication and law enforcement in cities like Philadelphia, looting and violence become rampant. The thin veneer of civilization peels away, and survival instincts take over, leading to societal breakdown. Isolation of communities. Small towns and rural communities become isolated islands. Without access to external resources or news, each community fends for itself. Some band together to share resources and maintain order, while others descend into anarchy. Increase in mortality rates. Without access to healthcare, medication, and adequate food and water, mortality rates soar across the nation. The young, the old, and the sick are especially vulnerable, and the population experiences a sharp decline. Psychological impact. The emotional and psychological toll is immense. People suffer from anxiety, depression, and PTSD, compounded by a lack of access to mental health services. The societal trauma shapes generations, altering perceptions of safety and community. Preparing for an EMP attack involves both understanding the threat and taking practical steps to mitigate its impact. Here's a detailed guide on how to ready yourself, your family, and your community for this potentially catastrophic event. Educate yourself and your community. Knowledge is the first line of defense. Learn about EMPs, how they work, and their potential effects. Hold community meetings to discuss these issues and plan collectively. Education can also include attending workshops, reading up-to-date research on EMP threats, and staying informed through reliable sources. Secure essential electronics. One of the most immediate effects of an EMP is the loss of electronic devices. Protect critical electronics such as radios, emergency lights, and medical equipment using Faraday cages. These enclosures can shield electronics from the EMP by blocking external static and non-static electric fields. Build an EMP emergency kit. Just like a standard emergency kit, an EMP emergency kit should include non-perishable food and water supply for at least 2 weeks, a manual can opener and basic cooking utensils, basic medical supplies, and a first aid manual, a battery-operated or hand-crank radio for receiving emergency broadcasts, flashlights and extra batteries, and a printed list of emergency contacts and local maps. Create a communication plan. In the event of an EMP, traditional means of communication might fail. Develop a plan that includes meeting points for family and community members, alternative communication methods such as signal flags or a physical message board located in a predetermined location, and keeping hard copies of important documents and contact information. Plan for water and food security. An EMP could disrupt the power needed to pump and treat water and spoil food supplies. Increase your resilience by learning how to purify and store water, stocking up on water purification tablets and equipment, starting a garden to supplement your food supplies, focusing on hardy vegetables that can grow in various conditions, and learning preservation techniques such as canning and drying foods. Reinforce your home. Prepare your home to be a safe shelter during an extended power outage. Install solar panels and battery storage systems if possible. Use surge protectors to safeguard your home's electrical system. Consider non-electric alternatives for heating and cooling, such as wood stoves or propane heaters with adequate ventilation. Community resource sharing. Establish a community resource sharing plan that could include pooling together necessary supplies, skills, and tools. Community resilience can be significantly enhanced by sharing resources and responsibilities, ensuring that the most vulnerable community members have support. Regular drills and preparedness reviews. Conduct regular drills to ensure everyone knows what to do in case of an EMP attack. Review and update your preparedness plans annually or whenever significant changes in your community or household occur. By taking these concrete steps, you can significantly mitigate the risks associated with an EMP attack and ensure that you, your family, and your community remain resilient in the face of such a disruptive event. This potential scenario, the aftermath of an EMP attack, underscores the fragility of our modern society. Our dependence on electronic technology is our greatest strength and, paradoxically, our biggest weakness. The threat of an EMP attack is a stark reminder of the need for resilience and preparedness in the face of emerging threats. As we navigate through the complexities of global politics and technological advancements, the silent strike of an EMP remains one of the most profound challenges of our time. The threat of an EMP attack is real, and its potential to disrupt our way of life is profound. But knowledge is power, and preparation can make all the difference. Start by preparing an emergency kit with essentials: water, non-perishable food, manual tools, and basic medical supplies. Develop a family emergency plan that includes communication and reunification strategies. Consider investing in EMP protective devices for your most critical electronics, and learn basic survival skills that aren't reliant on modern technology. Engage with your community on preparedness efforts. Together, we can build resilience against not only EMPs, but any crisis that may come our way. Here at Clear 2 View News, we're committed to bringing you the most relevant and pressing information, answers to the questions you care most about. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated. If you found this video informative, please give it a like and share it to help spread awareness. Your comments are incredibly valuable to us. They help guide our research and content to ensure we're covering the topics you find most important. So please, let us know your thoughts below. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay informed, stay prepared, and stay safe. Thank you for watching Clear 2 View News.